Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year again. 2023 was an exceptional year for the Arknights global server, giving us unforgettable memes, events, and drama. This is a celebration video, looking back at the year to find the best and worst moments to grace the community. And no, thanks for your concern, but I did not cherry pick any of these moments to cater to my interests. How can you accuse me of being biased at an award show? Okay, enough of that. Welcome to the unofficial, official end-of-year Arknights award show. Arknights ads have always been known as the pinnacle of artistry. Since the inception of the game, global players have been gifted with the most cringy, mind-numbing ads that you can imagine. But this year has been really tame. No, seriously, I know that's hard to believe, but I tried looking for ads that match the caliber of what we used to have, but I can only find 2 examples. 2, and they're not even that bad, at least comparatively.
To see, with animated art style and supreme auditory pleasure. This is an incredible experience like never before.
This is a massive W for Arknights. April 4th, 2023. Twied Wave versus Twitter and Alimaniac. Remember this? When Twied Wave, I'm just gonna call them Wave from now on, got into a massive argument about the ethics and issues of AI learning, making AI art on an Arknights character wasn't quite the issue. The absurdity started when Alimaniac, official artist for Scotty and a couple other characters, personally went head-to-head with Wave, asking them to stop using their Scotty art as food for machine learning. Wave refused. And that's when shit hit the fan. Now, I don't know what constitutes as stealing art and if the line is drawn at AI recreations. That topic is way out of my scope, and frankly, I don't care enough to pick a side. But Twied Wave doubled down, making oddly snarky replies towards Alimaniac, and then got blasted by the community for being a quote, parasite. Unfortunately, it should have ended there, but because it's Twitter and people are mentally checked out, Wave allegedly received death threats and hacking attempts against his account. I can't read this, so hopefully I didn't get baited into posting some racist garbage. Whether you think Wave is a content thief or not, they didn't deserve this. They're simply a misguided Arknights fan, to put it lightly. They're just really ornery for neural, okay? Moral of the story is, if an artist doesn't want you to use their original creations as AI food, maybe it's best to respect their wishes and stay clear. Also, don't live on Twitter. In other more uplifting news, Arknights won some actual awards. They won the Hollywood Music and Media Award for being the best live concert for live media. Amazing. So what was our competition? Who knows and who cares? We won. And that's not the only thing Arknights won this year. Ignoring the endless awards given to Star Rail, Arknights won the category for Best Game for Google Play Games on PC. Talk about an obscure, weird category for our 4-year-old tower defense game. It's like Google saying, here's a participation medal, but a win is a win, right? True, yes, a win is a win. So where's our free gems? Hello? Devs? Thank you. You guys remember this? I totally forgot this happened this year. It's when Lil Kitsune, lovely name, was terminated from YouTube, and we had to get together as a community to discuss the ethics of re-uploading content. It was nothing new, really. Just scumbags taking over Chinese content creators who can't post on YouTube, and then claiming that it's to spread awareness of their content. Sorry, I should be more neutral. Just content borrowers ripping animation videos off Bilibili to stick to their own fully monetized channel, and then saying it's justified because they included a link to the original creator in the description. That wasn't any better, was it? Here's one of my favorite worst moments. The base is still in beta. I repeat, the base is still in beta. Archive versus Kukikaze and CN content creators. What an odd situation this was. Arknights elitism is always amusing, but I didn't expect it to evolve to include content creators accusing each other for plagiarizing stage walkthroughs or creating bad base guides. What's with the theme of plagiarism lately, by the way? Anyways, so this smaller Arknights channel, Archive, allegedly accused Kukikaze, a much larger creator, of stealing stage guides from him and others. He also made a flawed base guide, claiming to have cooperated with a large CN creator, which wasn't the case, so that didn't make the CN community very happy with him, as you can imagine. I can think of 53 other things I can do in my free time over being upset at someone for not being efficient with their base, but in this case, Archive was supposed to be a source of untruthful information, so the criticism makes sense. Kukikaze then responded to the accusations, along with some deeper dives into the mysteries of Archive's handling of the situation. Watch Kukikaze's video for the rest of the details, because we need to move on. Or go watch Archive's hilarious response video if you're feeling extra based. Best of luck to these two. I hope they're having a lovely holiday season. Alright, enough drama. Let's transition over to the best and worst events that we had to endure. We're coming straight out of the oven from fan favorite Pinch-Out, so let's talk about some other bangers like Reclamation Algorithm. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? So, I have to admit, I didn't even try it. I think I have PTSD from other games that had a similar game mode, so I got scared and ran off. But from what I hear, the community was quite divided with this one. Some say it was fun and engaging, others say it was pure torture. I'll let you decide whether it was a best or worst moment. Sirakusano was an amazing event. The story was pretty neat, none of that typical strange Arknights writing, we'll get into that soon, but it also gave us two meta units in the form of Texas Altar and Penance. Still, this event stood little chance against the might of Lone Trail, arguably the best story event Arknights has ever released. There's no need to elaborate again, I made a whole review video on it. Wink, wink. I'll give you a TLDR anyways. Lone Trail was basically the, hey lore fans, want some more theories to drown yourself in? The sky isn't real. Or is it? Also, we got some proper backstory about ourselves after 4 long years, and the payoff was worth it. They didn't reveal too much, but they didn't give us breadcrumbs either. Lots of our favorite characters got some form of development, like Rosmantis and Ifrit. The only two drawbacks were the operators and the translation issues, which I didn't cover in my review. Hooli and Silence are just super meh. They're interesting, but not better than units that you may already have. And finally, people weren't perfectly happy with the translations, but honestly, I don't blame the translators for having to deal with such a monster. This leads to my annual trashing of the latest Sui Saga event. The good, Chongwei himself is very strong and straightforward to play, although I'm forced to play the game on mute. The bad, I might be alone, but I did not care for the stage gimmicks. They were annoying at best. And the ugly. I tuned out of the story about halfway through. The amount of dragging, weird proverbs, and odd translations were too much for my unga bunga brain. It wasn't worth spending hours reading when I could just get the same experience with the summary. Pinch-Out! You thought I was just gonna brush over it, eh? Well, yeah. I'm sure most people are sick of hearing all the constant complaining about stalling, but let me say this at least. Hopefully the devs learn from this and don't make any mistakes with the next one, whether it be the mechanics or not allowing players to use currencies from older CCs. I'm sure that would cause a... Oh, and let's see. I think that's about it for this year. Oh yeah, there was that Destiny 2 collab announcement that literally no one cared about. I'm sorry, can I go on a tiny little rant? I don't care about a collab with a game where their own players hate the game just as much as they hate themselves. I don't play D2 anymore, but it's not hard to guess that the story sucks, the characters suck, and the devs suck. Why are we wasting opportunity and development costs collabing with a game like this? Maybe they did cancel collab and they're just hoping we forgot it existed. If that's the case, well, you almost got me. Rant over. And in order to make it up to you guys, let's finish with some wholesome news. Hypergriff and Yostar both donated a significant amount of money and supplies to help the victims of the recent 6.2 magnitude earthquake in Gansu. As someone who also recently donated a whole $1 to cancer research for children at my local Arby's, I'm proud that these are the guys making the games we love. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the show. To wrap it up, I want to thank all of you for the wonderful year I've had on YouTube. This channel wouldn't exist without you guys and my passion for Arknights. It's not the only gacha I enjoy, but it was good enough that I felt I needed to make content on it. Here's to another fantastic year, and let's hope I'm not in a worse moment in next year's video. Happy New Year! Until next time.